Every high and crushing low taught me something invaluable: resilience. I began documenting my journey, recording every lesson and every step towards rebuilding my success and my mental, even if no one else was watching. I didn't know where this path would lead, but I had Frank, Rosario, and the memories of everything I built and lost, fueling my determination. What you're about to see is my journey, the highs, the lows, and every moment in between, captured during a time when I was all alone, but never defeated. I'm going to get back to being a millionaire. No matter what, I will make it.
How's it going, everyone? This is Adrian, and let's get into it really quick. This is just going to be a very quick update because this is a special day. It is 4:20, April 20th, at 4:56 a.m., 5 a.m., just damn near about. And Bitcoin is currently sitting at $63,768.44. It is just after the halving, like maybe about 6 or 7, 8 hours ago, something like that. Ethereum is at $3,050.67. Why am I making this video? And as you can see, we're back home, kind of. We're in the house, and my hair's all floofy. Today's gonna be crazy. It's I don't know how to really explain it. Kind of crying just knowing that later today it might be crazy. It might not be, but I'm making this because, like I said, we're in the third act. I'm gonna keep on saying that because you need to. I'm putting it in my mind that I'm in the third act of this, and this is usually when you go through that rough patch and you're on the up and up. Oh, I got other good news too, but you're on the up and up. And so this is what I've been doing. I'm finishing up the animation. Logo just finished, and I just got that, and it's a really nice logo. I love it. I think it's iconic. It works. It could be on TV. It could be on shirts. It could be on anything. So it works really well. And I got everything set with the website designer. Hopefully within the next couple of days he goes ahead and updates the website perfectly. Also, I'm making sure that the coin is ready. Sort of. Discord and stuff is going to be ready soon as well. I'll try to get everything going as smoothly as possible. Still some research to do here and there, but today we're going to launch the coin. And why today is so interesting. I'm about to cry. Shit. It's interesting because 420 has been a number for the last I want to say the last year I've been seeing 420 all over the place. 420 on usually when I'm looking at the time, I'll always see it once it hits 420. I don't know what it is. And I'll see 420 in certain stuff, or I'll see 420 this, or this adds up. Like, I'll see 420 a lot over the last year, and I had no clue reason why. Until my grandmother, hopefully I can set this down. Until my grandmother, she started seeing the numbers 111, 111, so 3 ones. She started seeing those numbers, and I started to be like, oh, why are you seeing those numbers? And this was after Uncle Lonnie passed, and it was more like angel numbers, pretty much. And I just thought that whole thing was super interesting, and I was like, oh wow, angel numbers, that's just so cool. And so I think that 420 It was like my angel number. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I want to believe that's the case. And so we are going to launch today because it is a lucky day, right? And because it's a lucky day, I feel like it's only right to go ahead and make sure that I have it done today on my lucky angel day. And then also, I think my grandma was saying that it's also it's kind of indicative too, because I guess Uncle Lonnie's birthday and her birthday, if you reverse it backwards, then it's 02. Yeah, it's like 024. So like February 4th, and that would have been Uncle Lonnie and her birthday. So it's kind of symbolic in a way, like, hey, I'm still here. And I think it would just be symbolic to go ahead and just launch it today. Even if not everything's ready, I'm content with that. Because even today I was like, man, if I don't have everything today, I'm not going to push it. But I do want to at least launch the token today. And so that's what I'm going to do. I think that this is a huge step in the right direction. In making my own token and seeing where it goes. I just got the investor money not too while ago. I don't know if I mentioned it, but one of the animation friends that I have over in India is said that he's willing to go ahead and help invest. And it's been crazy just to kind of, the people that you meet along the way that are able to help you and stuff. I've been so good to hire a lot of like really talented and good people in animation and whatnot, and it's these connections that have helped me, or that are going to help me do something that might change the rest of my life. And I really owe it to everyone who I've helped, but also I owe it to the people who have also helped me back. And it means a lot. It really does. Like, people have no clue. Like, I'm a super humble guy, but I work best when I have a group of people around me who are who have select skills. I'm like Luffy when it comes to like One Piece. That's just who I am. You can't be a captain and not have a crew. You can't it just doesn't work that way. And so I feel like I'm definitely like that, where I need a crew. I need people around me that know how to do their own things, because I can only do so much, and the things that I do are more top level stuff. They're not like going down the list. And so I can always have that great idea, but without a team to kind of execute on it, means nothing. And sorry if I'm talking weird. My tongue, like, I guess I bit it in my sleep or something like that, or I bit it somehow, but I got sores like all along the bottom of my lip, and then also under my tongue. I have no clue what that is, and it's been going on the last 4 to 5 days. I don't know if it's stress, like teething, or like grinding in my sleep. Probably one of those, but usually when I'm stressed like this, I'm getting everything done, and usually I only sleep for about 7 hours generally, but it's like a bad sleep, like a sleep where you always like oversleep, right? Because I always go to sleep around 6 or 7 a.m. and even though that's about decent time, when you're waking up around 1, 2, 3 p.m., it's really shitty. It's such a shitty, because you really only get about 4 to 5 hours of daylight, and then it's nighttime again, and so you only really have half of your day instead of a full day, which is really weird. And I need to really figure out why my cycle is like that, because even though I'm okay with it, like I am more of a night owl, I'd rather be somebody who wakes up early, and stuff. So I don't know if that's to do with my internal workings and all of those stuff, but I always notice I fall back into that pattern. I don't know if it's also because I work a lot, so anytime I'm stressed out, then I overwork, and then I end up in that cycle. I think that's mainly what it is, because generally I do have a good pattern of just like waking up at a certain time when I need to. But when I don't need to, and when I'm like really just like working on shit, then yeah, that pattern goes out the window. I don't know if I spoke about it, but an update is that two things are happening. So I'll go over just a couple, like what's happening within the next 3 weeks. One, I will be launching this token today. That is number one. Number two, I will be getting my donation. I think I did talk about this. My bone marrow donation is starting next week. That is on Thursday. So that will be a little bit of income. The goal there is to, once I have enough money to upgrade my PC and get it fixed, not really upgrade, but just get it fixed, I'm going to do it, because I really, really need this PC working like full capacity again. Like, it sucks being at half capacity of what it used to be. That way I can get render tokens and all the other stuff. That way everything's perfect. So more than likely what I would do is I would sell the two 3060s, get whatever money I can from those. Also sell the Microsoft Studio, since that doesn't really work anymore. I'd sell this TV since it doesn't really work anymore. I'd sell all the things we don't need and buy new things. And especially for my PCs, I get two 4090s for my main PC, and I get two I don't even know what I would do, man. I have no clue. I could just sell the 3090s, but that would be kind of a waste as well. So if I had a lot of money, I don't really know what I would do. Because I really don't want my 3090s to go to waste. So, but I also only have one water cooled setup, so I have no idea what I would do. So that's still a question. But I guess if I had all the money, I wouldn't really need to do anything. I could just sell the 3090s for just really low. Sell them for like $300, and then boom. You know, you can't really beat that. Getting a 3090 for $300, or two for $600. Obviously, you would need water cooled everything, but I mean, shit, dude. Like, that's crazy. So, yeah, so there's that. And then starting next month, hopefully, I'll be working for AT&T. So, yeah, a stable job. Remember how I was saying I need a stable job? Like, I really need one? Well, I'm going to be doing that for at least 3 months. I think that's good enough of a time period where I can really focus, because remember, I did talk about it. But the biggest thing here is that I need time, even if this works out really well, and let's say I have, a lot of money, coming from the crypto stuff. I need to build in my time of, when I'm doing all this stuff and I'm getting everything ready and stuff like that, I will be delegating mostly and not doing a lot of the stuff as far as I can think in my head. It really just depends on how much money we get, but ideally that would be what is going on, or what would happen, hopefully, where it's more delegation than anything. But even if it isn't, I think one of the issues that I did when I first had Shiba is that I stopped working. And I talked about this earlier on in my vlogs. I should have never stopped working, because by stop working, it literally, yes, it did put me in the mindset, and it did get me to where I was. So I wouldn't go back and just not stop working. But at the same time, now that I know that, I am not going to stop working until 100% I am secure. Because it doesn't make any sense to, for example, have a good running project where I've only made about $50,000, and to quit working just because I see that doesn't make sense. Like, it would have to be like $1 million or 500K or more, so $10 million market cap, and then that's when you start to really decide whether it's worth doing. But like I said, 3 to 6 months should be a good time period for that. And that's what the goal is going to be. You know, work for 3 to 6 months, see how everything is looking, see if you could still achieve everything that you're that I'm ambitious for and pushing. And if I can, then just keep it running. Like, if I can balance both, why not? So yeah. But yeah, guys, take it easy. I think I see a spider. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it is a spider. Okay, take it easy, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
So if you thought the video was good, please give it a like and share. It really helps. And don't forget to subscribe so you can see the rest of the story unfold. This project is so close to my heart, and your support keeps it going. Thanks so much. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time in the archives of a Shiba Millionaire.
The truth is that if people really knew your story and all the things that you've been through, they'd probably wonder how on earth you're still smiling. It takes a very special person to keep going. You know that, and you also know how everything is going to work out. You have decided what kind of life you really want and learned to say no to everything that isn't that. You must be a huge success. Why? Because you've learned that to be successful at anything, and the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't: consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. You understand that 20 years from now, you'd give anything to be this age again. Now, if no one else is going to tell you, I am. You're hearing it from me. I am proud of you now.